Okay, so if somebody wants to throw it in the calculator, they can. All right, but if we're using exponential rules, if say then my partner says, no, let's use our quotient rule. The quotient rule states if the exponent is negative, just go ahead and relocate it to the opposite position, which is reciprocaling, which means if it's a numerator, take it to a denominator and it'll be a positive one. This 4 has a negative exponent, so move it. And so 4 to the positive 1. And so what's 4 divided by 32? 8, and you get 1/8. I mean, it's preference, tomato, tomato, however you guys want to do it. Okay, that was page 11. If say we jump to page 20, you'll get more of a varied attempt at it. So for instance, if I look at 18, b to the negative 7. Okay, this is the power rule. All right, say I'm going to be me, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to first multiply, and I get b to the negative 21. And then I'm going to go ahead and recognize that I have a negative exponent. I want positive. So I'm going to reciprocal the quotient rule, and I get b over 21. Yes? Okay. If I look at 19, d to the negative 3, negative 2. Okay. Ways to solve it. Say somebody wants to perform the quotient rule first. Say I don't like that negative. So I take it to the bottom. D negative 3. I get the positive 2, correct?
With the notes.
Okay, and now what do I get? I'm now going to multiply, and I get d to the negative 6. But now I recognize I have a negative exponent, and I want only positive exponents. So I need to reciprocal that, and so now I get d to the positive 6. Everything was done correctly. It's pretty. But say my partner, right? Say Amia's my partner, and she's like, oh, okay, that's great. Here, this is what I did. I just went ahead and did the power rule. And what's a negative times a negative? All right, so then what's 3 times 2? 6. And so say Amia just goes, I'm just going to do that. So you could still use all the rules correctly. Sometimes one way might be a few more steps. And so that's why when you guys are doing these rules and you have to simplify, you need to show your work, because like every single step, so that you can get partial credit if you accidentally forget to quotient or reciprocal or something, okay? But here you guys just have to recognize there's multiple ways of solving it depending on your preference. Yeah, so let's look at 21. If I look at 21, m to the negative 3, m squared to the third. Okay, so again, two people solving it a different way. If, say, I decide to deal with positive exponents first, I recognize this has a negative. I don't like that. I reciprocal, I get positive 3 bottom, and then I multiply here, and I get m to the 6 to the top. And then I go ahead and simplify, right? 6 minus 3, that's m to the third. And so there's my answer, right? Because this is the equivalent for the quotient, 6 minus 3, right, m to the third. Okay, or you can be someone that says, I'm going to leave the negative 3, but I'm going to multiply 3 times 2, and I get m to the 6. And so what's negative 3 plus 6? M third. And so you use the product rule. So with these, I would just say you're going to do many more of them. They're going to get more complicated with the ratio for you to just practice negatives, multiplying, reciprocaling, getting your positives, exponents. But you just got to recognize there's multiple ways of solving them, and it's correct. Fair? Yeah? Shut the video off. Yeah, whatever.